Well, let's talk about Lamine Yamal and his current, absentees from the Barcelona team. And a lot of talk has been coming up that this is lifestyle, this pathway you choose of always being in the news, whether for the good or the wrong reasons, talking blah blah blah. But that's not the talking part is not even the problem, but his lifestyle. A lot of reasons. Of course, the news came up where there was his name, the coach as a flick has warned him that he needs to, sit up. He needs to sit up because it's not for a young player like that, carrying a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. There has to be a form of control in your public life. There has to be a form of control. And the news is coming out. Now, we don't see players in the past. I'm not saying that, Lamine Yamal's lifestyle is the reason for his injury, the stand injuries he's having right now. I'm not saying it is, but we've seen in the past where lifestyle can make drinking, clubbing, all of these things can cause some players to actually, have injuries in their career, like persistent injuries in their career. Lamine Yamal has, if I can count from last season, I'm sure he has missed, he has been injured for more than like 4 or 5 times. When you count how many times he has been missing for Barcelona. So let's talk about it. Do you feel like Yamal is doing too much and you feel like it is affecting him or it will affect him? Let's go from that perspective. Is he doing too much? Do you feel like it will affect him or is affecting him? You feel like it is what is affecting him right now?
Okay, let's get things into perspective first. The current injury, according to the doctor, he said he has problem with his big area. Now, before the last international,
His what?
public area, around his groin.
So I don't say like so okay, continue.
So then, before the last international game, where he went to play for Spain, according to Barcelona doctors, he played that match with injury. He was injured. His Spanish national team doctors gave him painkillers. Even the Spanish national team confirmed it that they gave him painkillers for him to play those matches. And in those 2 matches, he played deep into the matches. Like the first game, he was substituted around 70 minutes. The second game was substituted around 78 minutes. So, Barcelona we are not happy with how the Spanish national doctors gave him painkillers to play. Coming back from that, he couldn't play for Barcelona again. You understand? So he came back against Real Sociedad. You understand? Then, Barcelona we are kind of worried that the Spanish national team are going to call him again for this upcoming fixtures this month. And according to them, these fixtures are more or less unnecessary.
Just get the games.
Exactly. Against Georgia and I think Lithuania or something like that. So they feel it is necessary to call him back since he came back. He just only played 2 matches for Barca against Real Sociedad, which he came in the second half, and then against PSG. The called him up on Thursday, I think so. And then on Friday, Barcelona released a statement that he's still feeling uncomfortable. He has discomfort in that same area. And then he was withdrawn from the national team. I think more or less what is playing out here is Barcelona not wanting Yamal to go to the national team and they will
put their result on the line.
Do you understand? Now, if Yamal had played that game yesterday, there wouldn't be any excuse of not playing for Spain. So I think my thinking is more or less a chess game between the international team and Barcelona. Because for me, I think after the international break, Barcelona this game is against Girona. I think the man is going to play.
So many talking points. Barcelona are formed this kind of team, this kind of injury games with national team and the way they do to everyone that they are feeling, even their own country and their own national team. And one thing about where national teams will always have upper hand over clubs that there is really nothing like a necessary match. Even if you are playing, let's say, in your state versus Spain, national team will never tell you that there is a match that's necessary. Because if you start giving opportunity to cause some national team games unnecessary, that means you're trying to make some players feel good. So that is one issue that the back was actually
said. Let's not misunderstand what is going on. This player just came back from injury.
I'm not misunderstanding what's going on. I'm not saying that. What I'm just basically saying is that national teams will always win clubs anywhere you take this team.
Now, the Bingham just came up from the team. He has only played 3 games for Real Madrid. But England dropped him. They didn't call him for this.
The guy is England dropped him. Even England wants to call him. See, England dropped him. If you want to call him, you just don't maybe let us have discussion with the club and see how we can manage this.
Because it's a
What is if you say if you this next World Cup now is 48 matches,
yes.
they're going to play. And when you expand competition, it means that you see a lot of weaker teams will now make their win. So if Spain are qualified for World Cup, let's say Serenity and Davis for Spain versus
That's a major tournament.
this already the problem. You know, say if you play all these sports want to play,
Spain has already qualified for the World Cup.
which is not say an excuse.
I'm
Not say an excuse.
coming. Remember that Spain called up this same coach called up Gavi to play for the national team in an also inconsequential match for Spain. And during that match, Gavi got injured. The next year, Gavi suffered in the French national team when he was playing for them. The injury that he suffered during his injury crisis was also playing for the French national team under this current coach. Pedri played in the Olympics for Spain under this coach. Played in the Euros that same season. Played over 70 games for Barca that same year. Do you understand? The thing is, we are not saying not score this player come for the national team. It's a must that they are going to represent their national team. But the issue here is find a way to manage this player. Considering the past antecedents, what has happened and what's that?
How do you even know that? How do you even know that you are not getting injured? How do you even know you are not getting injured during those so-called inconsequential games? Which, if I'm a coach, inconsequential games come up like my team has been fine. This is not the time to now make it. This is what let's start it. I feel is it time for the coach to do whatever he wants to do? See, not in his brain.
So of course, I know we debated because your answer, your answer, I'm not saying you answered correctly, but I'm not saying I'm saying your answer took up another level to this thing. So you're saying that Yamal injury crisis is not because of whatever lifestyle Spain is responsible for that, not managing it very well.
Exactly.
Okay. But you can finalize just what
finalizing. I won't really say it lifestyle because I won't say it because like I was before we started, I was giving you examples of footballers who their life and those normal things and so far to them. You never hear issues of partying and women about this. They say have injuries. People like James, those people are responsible men, but injuries fire them. So like even like what is saying now, you want to play for them, you got children. You play to Barcelona, you went to school again, you got children. You get out to Barcelona. So the point is that it's football and like you said, there should be an understanding between the club and the national team. But as you know, like I'm telling you, they have heard of this thing when they do. I won't play this person today. Let us say he has been so we will not play for the national team. And these national teams are most of all these young boys from to use that all these players who have African roots. These European national teams are what's really picking them off. Or you see Austria, Germany, England, Spain, France. So when you first made his debut for Spain, they go, hey, Spain, this one, that one. No, Lamine Yamal, this one. After like 10 games in the future, you can't say some games are inconsequential. Yeah, if it's an inconsequential game, when you start a career, where you come blue like that, score hammer.
Well, of course, I understand your angle, I understand both angles, but it is important that, we know that the club actually, most players are known for clubs. National team sit and say, okay, you're good enough to play for national team. Come on, play for national team. So we understand that there's a certain allegiance that these players have to their clubs. Knowing that these clubs pay them good salaries, pay salaries and all of this. So there's always going to be that, superiority from the club side. Players are going to look at themselves and say, okay, what do I need to do? I need to play this, I need to play that. I don't want to lose my spot because of injury. National team is just once in a while in a year. The club is one whole year you're playing. You have a very huge responsibility to that club. So I feel like Barcelona and Spain, the kind of politics where they go for.
Is every national
Barcelona and Spain.
every national
Barcelona and Spain. I don't think if you watch this, the news has always come out of. It's always been with maybe Spain and Brazil. That's why we've had these issues, and it's always with Real Madrid and Barca players. Now they always get these issues of playing time or not playing. There's always conversation. Now I thought I said he has spoken with Tuchel on how they use the I've seen that he's just coming back and then he's trying to manage it. Of course, you're going to see that maybe around 60 minutes or so if he starts. They're going to take it. Now that Madueke is not there. You said,
I don't even if I see Lucas Akane for England national team. I don't go now national team that there's all these young now where they use making themselves popular. So I don't know when they complain. Say if you injured, you're not injured with that.
But the national team has to find a way to actually manage. Yeah, in as much as we want to not call, you don't want to call them because
if you don't call Saka, Yamal, all these superstars, playing Gavi, those breaths where you can't call it. Those ones where you can't call. How they are their own. They don't be
The issue here,
the issue is
the issue not be saying
that's
the
the
issue be saying the guy just dey come back. No. The guy just dey come back from injury. And we don't want this guy getting injured in game. Don't be like say to call am the issue. Now say the guy just come back from injury. Do you understand?
The thing is that if Barca can manage his game time,
exactly.
this very special thing should also do the same.
Don't be saying
Not bringing him and playing full 90 minutes in a game against Georgia. This thing. It's not that's the has to be understood.
Like imagine McBanners just came back from the 1 year injury. He hasn't played in almost 784 days. That is over a year. And then since he came back, he has only made 2 appearances for Barca. One against Valencia, where he made an assist. That was his first appearance in 794 days. Then his second appearance was the Champions League against PSG. That's only 2 games. In over 1 year, he has only played 2 games. That's his second, that's 30 minutes in overall, 20 minutes. And then the Spanish national team called him to go and play for the national team. The player that is not 100% fit, that is just coming back, you're not calling him to go and play for the national team. Papa insisted that he wasn't going to play. And eventually, the Spanish national team obliged. They dropped the guy. Now, is that how to manage a player? And it is certain that if he goes there, he's going to start and he's almost play over 70 minutes.
That's what I'm saying, that these things are always common with Barca and the Real Madrid players. We see Rafinha going to the national team and then playing overtime and for games that are not this thing.
And then the distance to South America.
So something like that. And then people are saying that Vinicius went there. After some time they withdrew him out of the squad and stuff like that.
Rafinha played
all of this in the politics with this Real Madrid and Barca.
Germany said even Germany national team for instance that when this tough round team Bayern Munich and Dortmund and one season was very tough. The national team, the coach then, they will not invite once they invite the national team players, we play most Borussia Dortmund players. For example, we will start almost all of them that came from Dortmund. They all will play full time. They will play full time. Play that even if we will draw, we will concern them. Bayern Munich players will play for them. That is the last international match before the club match. The guy was doing it. No, it was Dortmund board and I found that out. So see the Cosmos public.
So everybody, for making a case for Yamal and for any other player out there. National teams should find a way to manage. Find a way to manage this team. So when they have to do with you know, Germany, where gets 2 tops in Bayern, and then Madrid too, and back up on the other side there. You know, this teams will only find England now gets their spots spread. They spread within the whole, you know, within 5, 6, 7 clubs. And so it'll be like that for them. So of course, let's say your thought out there about this whole Yamal thing, and then you see how the talk don't move, so but just follow us how the talk go. And let's see your thought about this one in the conversation.